Hi everyone, my presentation is on Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. In 2010, Edgar Wright plunged us into a magical, surreal world that drew us in with its comics-like visual candy topped with well-known video game nuggets. Scott Michael Cera, a 22-year-old unemployed bass player that aspired to become something more than a garage rock band musician, gets tasked with dueling the League of the Evil X's to win Ramona's heart, who was played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead. While his fast thinking and witty repartee is music to our ears and the flashy animated fight scenes tease our inner badass, Scott will have to find his confidence to finish the task at hand. Also, Anna Kendrick played Stacy Pilgrim, who was Scott's sister, and Kieran Culkin played Wallace Wells, who is his gay best friend roommate. Today I'm going to talk about sound and editing. Sound editor Julian Slater used game sounds from Zelda, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Super Mario Bros. It was very important to complement each sound with what was happening on screen. On this slide sound, the first picture shows a clip right in the middle of a fight with the first ex-boyfriend. Julian stated he used his own punching sounds and beatbox to bring the clashes of the fight to life. The second picture shows the garage band that Scott is in, called Sex Bomb Bomb, playing in the beginning of the movie. You can see lightning graphics to visually bring the sound waves onto your screen. All of the music in the movie was real life, playing from the actors themselves. Michael Cera was the only musician in the filming of the movie. Everyone else had to learn from scratch. The bottom picture shows Scott getting ready to speed run, as we see in the comics, art, and video games. And real quick, I'm going to play y'all a trailer.
Scott Pilgrim is essentially a love story.
Hey, what's up? I'll leave you alone forever now.
Our hero, who's a guy in his early 20s, who's had a bit of a checkered past love life.
You know this one girl with hair like this?
Yes, that's Ramona Flowers.
He meets a girl called Ramona Flowers, who he thinks is the girl of his dreams.
So come to this Battle of the Bands thing.
You have a band?
Yeah, we're terrible. Mr. Pilgrim! I'm Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend.
What?
To win Ramona Flowers' love, he has to defeat 7 of her ex-lovers.
What's up? How's life? He seems nice. It's about how far you are prepared to go to win the love of a girl you truly love. And go! I would say that...
All right. And then the next slide we're going to go to is the editing slide. The first picture shows a direct depiction of what this scene looked like in the original comic versus the movie. The middle picture shows close-ups of the characters and a split screen. This particular scene was when Sex Bomb Bomb was asked by Scott's ex-girlfriend and her vegan boyfriend, who gets his powers taken away during the movie, to open for their next concert. The intensity of the close-ups and the jumpy looks back and forth between everyone raises the intensity of the scene. In normal movies, editing is shown smoothly simply because editors don't want the transitions to be jumpy. In our movie here, it was quite the opposite. Since Scott Pilgrim takes place in a comic book, visible editing is essential. Scott Pilgrim, like most movies by this acting troupe, has become a cult classic. It has a large following. This movie was a perfect recreation of the original comics. In closing, the bottom picture shows a true human condition. In the movie, Scott orders something online from Amazon, knowing Ramona delivers for them. The second after he's placing the order, he sits in front of his apartment door waiting for the delivery. I can somewhat relate to this when I order from them. The impatience of waiting for that instant gratification is that of a toddler, and we tend to have tunnel vision forgetting about everything else around us. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you so much.